We might stick with you for a moment, Jason. Can you give us your insights into where you think technology is leading the advice industry? And in fact, is technology leading the advice industry, or is the more appropriate role for technology to follow and support advisors in what they want to do?
That's a big question, Simon. Look, I think technology, to answer that last bit first, technology tries to solve problems. And technologists and entrepreneurs who behind some of the fintechs we've got in our industry now, really they're trying to solve a problem, a pain point, a friction that exists, and applying new technology to that problem. So I think that the industry really comes up with the issues, and technology tries to solve it rather than the other way around. In terms of where technology is heading for managed accounts, I think there's a lot of forces in our industry, not just the Royal Commission. There's a lot of forces that are going to change the industry significantly over the next few years. And obviously with VASIA coming on, lots of advisors may be leaving the industry, we keep hearing, and there's probably other headwinds, meaning less advisors in future. And yet clients, every survey shows clients want more advice. And maybe not the traditional clients, the clients that outsource everything to an advisor, but clients who are happy to do a lot themselves, but every now and then they want to check in with an advisor and ask, am I on the right track, am I doing the right thing? Especially when there's that fear part of the cycle where everything's going down and what do I do? So I think managed accounts can play a really significant role in delivering different advice models, maybe less high touch, maybe lower value, higher volume, but using that industrialisation and personalisation that technology can provide to deliver an outcome for clients that is really valuable, but maybe a different model than what we're used to today.
And so what are some of the technology developments do you think that advisors need to be aware of and really should be across?
Well, this doesn't stop. So, in the last few years, or last decade, all the mobile device technology came along. We are seeing great advances in the way we can automate and make things really frictionless for clients. So there's a number of applications out today where you can create an account in 30 seconds as a direct client. Some of those raised type direct models, for instance, great technology to make it really easy to do things. And I think that technology will basically be washed across all industries and every part of every industry to make things more efficient and deliver better outcomes and much better experiences.
And so how does that impact the way that advisors actually are able to deliver advice to clients?
Well, I think it comes back to what I was saying before about self-service and possibly leveraging some of the robo, maybe AI down the track technologies, so that clients can, while they're engaging with an advisor, maybe it's assisted by technology in a way that there's very little actual manual input by an advisor, but the client's getting an outcome and they can check in with a person when they want. So I'm not talking a situation where technology replaces advisors, but certainly I think an advisor in conjunction with technology can deliver a much better outcome.
Okay. And how is it changing potentially things like the fee structures and so on that advisors are able to put in place for the delivery of the advice offer?
Yeah, well, the way that we've been thinking about it is, we hear an industry statistic which is 109 clients per advisor. So that's as many clients as an advisor services. We're trying to think about technology in terms of what if we could allow the advisor to service 1,000 clients with the same staff and basically the same cost for doing business. But in that model, there'll be lower touch and possibly the client, or most likely the client paying less for that. But the advisor's still ahead in terms of the actual return on investment in their business. Now I think there's lots of ways we can help delivering that. Managed accounts is a really core part of that. If we can industrialise and automate that portfolio management piece, that takes a lot of the real hard work out of the advisors' back office efficiency.
Got it. Okay. Thanks, Jason. That's great.